Right, so super quick before I start with the video, I'm gonna just show how much of a fucking bitch these wires are, okay? This has been like this for just a few weeks. I don't even think it's been a month. Could have been a month maybe, I don't know. Look at this. Look at this fucking shit. It already started melting on the fucking plastic that I was gonna use. I'm still gonna use it, but it already started melting, so yeah. These fucking shits have to go. I'm not. I'm not using these wires. How's it going, bitches? Your boy Zarak Leader is back, and I am planning right now to do this and 2 more videos, and I'll be done for good with this Santa. So I don't have to show any other repair for now. So of course, you guys have seen the videos that I have been uploading in the past. I think it was a month ago, or maybe a little more, about a musical walking Santa Claus that had a dead circuitry, and you know, the classic mechanical issues, but with a little twist. This one was actually a little bit more fucked up than the rest, you know. But somehow I am going through the good road, and I'm actually fixing it the best I can. So right now, the Santa actually is going to work electronically. The sound chip is there. I have to grab and replace these 2 wires. And at the same time, this is not the original speaker. I actually used the speaker that this Santa had because it was actually louder for a Super Fighter 15 robot, because it's got a large speaker. And this one actually came from a guitar that I found in the street one time, a toy guitar. But again, it's the same thing. It's just beeping it's beeping tunes. You're gonna hear it the same way. The only thing I want to probably do is see if I can swap these wires by those gray wires that I'm using for everything right now, which are these. That they're flexible, and they don't melt anything. These wires that have this, how can I explain it to be exact? They've got a very soft rubber. These are actually a fucking bitch. Okay, the wires, what they basically do is they touch against the plastic in some areas, which I can't even see any area right here, but there was something that was affected. Must have been the body shell. And they stay there, and they just begin eating up the plastic. It's pretty much what happens with the latex of the big mouth Billy Bass. And it's also what happens to a guest that I won't be showing a repair off, but I actually got another NB Toys Santa. This is a newer version, and like I said, on this one, even the fucking rubber from the head is actually eating up the plastic. Okay, that's why the head is actually crooked. It's laying on one side, and it's actually eating up the plastic it has, and even the beard's getting caught on that gunk. And same deal goes for these 2 wires. They were actually stuck to here, and you guys can kind of see the marks right there. So again, another thing for another video. That's for another video, like I said. Nothing to do with this one. But what I'm going to try to do on this one is fix the mechanism. Now, I don't have any more A-tooth gears, so I will be using a dummy gear. That's this one. That it's actually split, but it's got this... Oh, fuck, I turned the lighting on. No. There we go. It's got a crack somewhere. Let me find it, because actually it does have a crack. Oh, right there. Right over there. It's not that noticeable, but it ticks. But the bottom part is not split, so like I said, it still goes tight on the shaft. And I'll be just using that for now. It won't go inside the finalized Santa. So again, I assume this will be just dedicated for the whole mechanism. There will be another video for the contacts, I think, if I don't do it in this video, because that's actually something very minor. Maybe I can do the contact and a few other thingies, like maybe, I don't know, resolder the battery compartment wires and apply the new wiring and everything. Maybe I'll do that, you know, I'll use the occasion for that. And then definitely the last part, which is the final assembly, which is the most fun part because you get all the shit coming together and, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll throw it out the fucking window. But yeah, we're gonna begin. So, you guys saw that I said in the past few videos that there were issues with the mechanism, mainly split gears and broken pieces of plastic that were not there. This little piece of plastic actually popped out, if it can focus, that is. Oh my god, okay, this zoom is just insane. There. If I have a screwdriver, I'm gonna actually show. This little piece over here actually fell from the Santa, and I actually glued it and everything, and it's a piece, but like I said, there's still a large chunk over here where the two holes are at that hold the two shafts. Shafts. Fucking stupid tongue. So what am I gonna do? Well, it's simple. I've got this little piece of plastic that I don't know where it came from. Maybe from a battery-operated boat. And I'm going to actually glue this here, put baking soda to reinforce it, and then remake the holes so it actually works out. You know, it actually goes like it's supposed to. I did make a little mark, and as you guys saw on the opposite side, the wire melted a piece. But like I said, thankfully it melted an area that wasn't really needed. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sand this until I get it to a point where I can just crack it. So here we go. And off it goes. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is take apart the gearbox real quick before I get any further. And I'm going to actually check something over here that I'm kind of worried about. Because it does look like if it had a crack over here, but I'm not too sure if I should worry about it too much. Well, as of now, I don't think I should worry a lot about it. I mean, it doesn't really look like something that could break in a while, so it doesn't even look like if it's actually broken apart. It does, however, look like if it could need a little glue from the outside, so I'll just put a little bit of glue just in case. This won't really do much, but if it'll probably just keep the stuff together. I'm not going to put anything in the inside because I know that it's going to probably be too tight when I put it back in, and there's that little hook on the back. Now, talking about that hook, I hope, like, right now I have, like, 4 other Santas. Like, I've got one of these, like, another one of these that I'm fixing right now, the NB Toys one, and 2 others that I've got since, like, beginnings of this year. And I really hope none of them actually have this problem or the broken hooks. I'm praying for that not to be an issue on them, but yeah. We'll leave that aside. So, our concern is this piece over here, like we said before. So, what I'm going to do is put some super glue over here and gently put this right here, you know, just position it like this and put it on here to make sure that it will close properly. Like that, yeah, maybe. There. And right now begins a process that I'm going to probably just describe by putting glue over here. And sanding it, just sanding, putting glue, maybe a little baking soda. I don't know yet, to be honest, but it would be nice to actually, you know, do that. But I'll be doing that. So as of now, I'll just smear this around with my finger, and yeah, we'll get started. So as you guys can see, it is actually starting to look a little too better. So I'm gonna probably have to do something about the holes right now. So I'm gonna probably poke them with my iron, just to make sure that I have them properly placed. And once this is, once this cools down, I just have to remove this. And here comes the interesting part, or should I say the fun part, because we're bringing the toys. Oh yes, we are bringing the toys in for maximum pleasure and convenience. I present to you my Dremel, or whatever you think it is. This is something I've been using for a long time now. It's actually fun to use, and looks like I'll be using it today. Yay! Okay, so, of course, you guys are gonna probably know the drill. Drill. Fucking joke. Yeah, I'm not fucking stupid, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just measure these holes, or give it an approximate with a little bit, and make them from the other, make them at the other side. Let me see. Yeah. So that one goes in fine. And yeah, okay, we're gonna do it with the other one then. Okay. Do I have the proper holder? No, I don't. I never do. I always have something completely different than what I need. I think it's this one. Okay, that. There. And there. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna fucking drill these things. So I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit, and we'll get started. So, yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Okay then. I really cannot say exactly if this is gonna work out or not. I'm pretty sure it might, because after all, it's looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, may work, may work. I'm not gonna just go ahead and say yes or no, but I will give it an extra measurement, an extra security measurement, and that requires me to grab this wire over here and basically melt it with my iron to make a reinforcement. Okay, so let me just show you exactly what I do if this shit can focus and not bitch at me. I got it melted at the beginning right there. Yeah. and then sort of give it a little shape so that it actually finishes around the area where the plastic is fine. And there's a tiny bit left, so it goes in there. Like that, pretty much. So, let's see. Oh, of course. How do I expect the iron to work if I just unplugged it? I'm fucking clever, am I? Just... So I only have two plugs. I have one for the computer charger because the battery is fucked. So the second you unplug it, you wait like 2 minutes and the fucking thing dies and it turns off. Or an additional tool, which would be the iron, but right now it was the drill. So I'll take the drill out because we don't need it anymore, at least not for now. And while the iron actually takes, you know, it gets hot again, I'm gonna just sand it a little more. Okay, so if the camera can actually focus and not be a bitch, here's pretty much what I'm trying to do. So what I'm going to do right now is see if I can make a little shape over here. Keep it straight right around there, but make a little twist, like a little extra shape over there. And slowly melt it inside the plastic. And there, I think we've actually got it now. Let me do it a little bit more in the end over here. So, that's about it for this one, I guess. It's good, it looks sturdy, so yeah, that's it for this one. Okay, so I did put a little bit of baking soda over there, and I'll be sanding it and, you know, re-drilling the holes through this side so that they turn out good. But the other issue that we have to look at right now is actually this enlarged hole over here. So, like I was saying before, this pretty much, this gear, selector gear, which right now it doesn't have the bottom half, but it doesn't matter for this purpose. It's loose. Yeah, it actually does lose connection with the walking gear, mainly because it somehow got bigger. I don't know exactly how, but you know, so it actually slides up. This is actually supposed to be all the way down. And like I said before, the gear did kind of look worn, especially in the beginning, because of that. So what I gotta do right now is use the same method that I've used, well, sort of the same method that I've used on the, you know, on the other part. And that method is the wire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can put this in this shape like this piece, and I will be melting it into the plastic shell. like this. So what I have to do is push this down all the way. And while I'm at it, melt here and melt over here. Now there's many ways of fixing this, okay? This is not necessarily the best, and this is not necessarily the worst either, but it does accomplish its purpose properly. I mean, look, well, it came off the other side, but right now, it doesn't even move. Yeah, it just has that. But like I said, it's always the best, it's always best to reinforce this with a little baking soda, a little glue, or something afterwards, so that it's the perfect thing. So that's what I'm going to do right now. That is. And so there we go. That's the repair for now. Like I said, baking soda does the trick. So I will be revisiting this later on to make sure that it all fits in nicely. And I'll be sanding this as well and making the holes again. But those are the main parts that have to be repaired on the mechanism. I just want to give this enough time so it actually dries up, and then I can actually go back and refine the job that I made, that I just made. So we're gonna leave that be right now. However, we are nowhere near done. No, sir, we are not. I actually have to check something else, which is the motor. Now, like I said before, the motor seems to not work, and I already can see that there's a little corrosion, so I believe that could be the cause. But if we apply voltage to it, so I don't lie to you about this, because I do have the feeling if it starts up, I'm going to be really pissed. Yep, absolutely nothing. Doesn't turn on, nothing. I jerk it and everything, nothing. So, motor's completely dead, should we say. It, quote, dead. So we're gonna actually take it apart and see what's up with it, what's popping. Okay, so I think I found the issue, and it's that it's all fucking corroded. Yeah, everything is corroded altogether. So what I'm gonna have to do is take the brushes off and see what I can do. I just gotta twist these things and they will come off. Like this. And this comes off like that. You guys can see the corrosion over there. Now that is, oh my god, that's just bad. These are the brushes, which I'll be taking off right now. So all of this actually has to go to the vinegar, believe it or not. These things have to go to get dipped in vinegar. So I may actually take the chance and dip those things too, so that everything is uncorroded and everything, and I don't need any, and I don't need any kind of extra trip or anything. So I will be right back.